Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. Hey, you guys!
Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard.
Well, TGIM. I believe it is Monday. I reckon. Sure feels like it. I gotta say, Regina, I'd just tell them they need to be more specific. Like, what kind? You mean, how often? You mean duration? Like, how much? What do you want, length, girth? What do you mean, how much sex are we having? Yeah, I would definitely start asking for more specificity. I don't want to misstate. I don't want to lie to the Australian government. So I'm just going to need you to be a bit more specific. Like, are you just talking vaginal sex here? Is that what this is? Good God, that seems awfully intrusive of a question just for a census. If you're counting people, I don't know what their sex life has to do with your ability to count them. Maybe you just shut up and count them.
You know that in the census here, they count everybody?
Yep.
Even if you don't live, you're not part of this country. Isn't that stupid?
Well,
like just people visiting.
So, like tourists?
Yeah.
What are they
I
putting?
read that, I don't know, sometime this year or last year. Like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, I think I'd be
The
all right with
census
that.
does what?
That'd be fine, I think. I mean, that kind of makes sense. See, I'm going to count everybody here.
Well, no, but the census also has to do with our electorate, our congressional seats and all that other kind of crap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you got a bunch of people who don't live here hanging out for a couple weeks in your cities or whatever.
Yeah, but if you're counting everybody, you count everybody. Are we sure that tourists are then incorporated into the actual Census Bureau numbers of the population of that city to make up the district
Congressional
lines?
seats. It has to do all with the congressional seats and the district lines and all that kind of crap.
And we're sure they say the tourists account for this amount of...
Yes. Well, no, it just says that the tourists are counted as well.
Which would make sense to me. If you're counting everybody, you would want to count everybody, especially if you can identify the tourists as tourists and not as part of somebody that needs to be counted for the district map.
Well, I don't know if they identify them as tourists. I just know they get counted.
Well, I would think so, because it's not like they get sent census paperwork. How would they know they were there?
Like everybody fills out their census paperwork either.
Right. And if they're just tourists visiting, how would they know where to send census paperwork?
I know, but how do they count them?
Exactly. So how many of them are actually being counted?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're counted. Just said that even tourists or anybody in the area is considered for this. So you get a bunch of people with a whole bunch of money be like, hey, we're going to have big parties as the census is coming through.
I mean...
But all my friends from all around the world.
I don't see why not. Why could you have like 10 fucking party buses and you just tour the country? We're going to come hang out in your area while the census goes on.
They're not going to tour the country. They're just going to sit in that area so they get counted here, and then they can go home. So we get more congressional seats in our area.
Why couldn't we go someplace else and just sit there while they get counted?
Well, because the people with the money told them to stay there because that's the whole reason they're there, to get counted. So they get more congressional seats.
Yeah, it seems to me like you could double, triple, quadruple dip that away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I've ever participated in the census. Ever.
I haven't.
I'm pretty sure I remember my mother doing it when I was like a teenager, like in high school. Because I have a vague recollection of seeing like census paperwork. But I've never seen like a census worker come to the door. I've never had census paperwork. I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I saw it and like, nope, and just ripped it up and threw it away and never registered in my brain as being important. So that's possible. Oh, I got a rumbly in my tumbly. I'm not usually hungry this early. And I've still got 6 hours before I'll let myself eat something.
They say Finland is rising. Like its shorelines are getting bigger.
Oh, I thought the people were standing up against their government.
No. It says when the ice melted and retreated more than 10,000 years ago, the weight came off and the crust began springing back up. It's like a motion. It's something like a mattress slowly recovering its shape after you get up, except the mattress is bedrock and the recovery takes thousands of years. Oh, shit.
It's bobbing. Is that the way I understand it? Finland is bobbing because the ice has melted.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's bobbing in the ocean.
And it thinks that maybe around 100 meters of rebound may still remain. So they're saying that it's going to go up 300 more feet possibly over the next 10,000 years. Yeah. It's about 1 centimeter per year. And people are like, yeah, but I had oceanfront property, and now you're saying this isn't my property because it's new land?
That's right. That's a 1 centimeter strip of public property.
Well, it has its own name. It's called the Vesihato. I'm sure I just brutalized that. The National Land Survey describes it as former water that has turned into land, most commonly because of land uplift.
Former water.
A fall in water level or overgrowth.
That has turned into land.
Yeah, it says ownership generally remains with whoever owned the water area. So I guess in Finland you can own the water?
I don't know. Maybe the water area. But what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. So it's saying that the physical shoreline moving does not by itself transfer title. As the land does not simply become part of the neighboring shore property. If the seabed belonged to a common water area, the resulting vesihato can remain part of that common ownership.
But for what? Who would have owned all that water and thought, what I need is land? Like I've got a bunch of boats. I need a 1 centimeter strip of land, and hopefully, in 10 years, it'll be 10 centimeters. Think of all the things I could do with 10 centimeters of land because all I have and all I need is water. My boats, all the shit that I don't know why the fuck they sell water area, but there you go, they have it. So it's somebody's. Somebody decides I want all this water for a very specific reason. And now they're just going to give them land because why? Well, because the landowner shouldn't get it. The water owner needs it because of all of his water stuff. Definitely needs more land, especially a 1 centimeter strip. Whatever. People are weird.
And do they get earthquakes? You would think they would, right?
I would think they've got volcanoes, don't they? Isn't that a volcanic region that far north? I don't know. Shit. I'm just guessing.
Does Finland get earthquakes? Yes. But they are very small and rarely felt. They're saying the country sits on a stable, old bedrock layer. Well, no, it doesn't.
Well, you know, stable in so much as it bobs up and down in the ocean.
Oh, they do say it's caused by post-glacial rebound. So they are saying that it happens because of the land slowly rising after the heavy ice sheets melted. Or human activities like mining. Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
That, and we put our seismographs right next to a highway, so it could also be cars and trucks driving by. We're not entirely sure. But anything from a bobbing continent to, you know, a truck.
It says almost all are measured below a magnitude of 3.0. Making them completely unnoticeable to most people. They had a 4.9 once in 1882. estimated magnitude of 4.9. So shouldn't they be all right, though, since the water levels are rising? Shouldn't it just, all work itself out?
I would think so. In fact, I would think that people there would want more global warming.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the people that own the waterways, because now they could just take over the landowners' stuff. Oh, look, that's water, bitch. It's mine now. But I guess it doesn't really matter because they get everything anyway. But I guess if the water goes onto their old property, it would just become now the new waterway and would then have to transfer ownership. Or maybe open borders. If you could replace the ice with immigrants, then maybe you could push the continent back down into the ocean. Just call it a great big land grab.
Have you been seeing all the LiDAR pictures people have been taking?
I mean, I've been seeing
groups out there, and
they're showing weird structures and stuff in the regular old woods, like around where they live and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw one on Bohemian Grove.
Now, I do remember there being something about that specific area. Like,
it looked like the mountains down in Peru that were like cut off at the top. There's like pretty deep valleys and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden the top of the mountain is like flat. Almost like, like in Peru where they did all that crazy shit, and it looks like someone just took the top of this one mountain off and made a runway or something.
Seems like I do remember there being a big fight about the Bohemians going down there and getting that land, and the people who owned it, and then there being like them taking land, almost like a eminent domain type. I don't remember exactly what the story was, but I remember there was something going on with the Bohemian Grove. It's like it had private ownership, then I think it passed into a trust or something. I forget exactly what the fucking story is. But I remember there was a very specific reason they had chosen that area of Northern California.
Yeah, I guess the FCC is wanting to ban drones with LiDAR obstacle avoidance. Not sure why.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew B.
I need to go back and
bye.
Talk. What you just said, replacing the ice shelf with illegal immigrants?
Uh-huh.
I want to hear more about that.
For stability's sake.
What, are they all just going to be like treading water?
No, you put them on the land. They need to be on the land.
Making arms, or how do you do this?
We just need their body weight. We just need them to get onto the land. We'll fly them in. We just need them on the land mass itself to replace the belted ice.
Issue, I think. No.
Do what?
It's a logistics issue. I'm listening. Okay?
It's
found more.
It's like this. Have you ever seen like a triple beam scale? Or maybe a scale where you need to balance the two out, right? So you're putting a certain amount of weight. You'd have like a 5-gram weight here, so you know that if you want 5 grams of something else, that once those scales balance, then that's going to be the 5 grams of what you're weighing out. So imagine the scales are balanced with ice, but as the ice melts, it throws the balance off, right? Because there's no ice there anymore. So now the balance is off, and all I'm saying is, once the ice is gone, put immigrants on that scale to level it back out to even.
No, illegal.
It doesn't matter. All we need is the body weight. It doesn't really matter about their citizenship. We just need
so just gotta body pick weight. Inmates then. People on death row or whatever else.
Well, that becomes more of a burden as far as the taxes go. So you don't necessarily want them to be burdensome in so much as that, okay, now we have to actually do all the work as far as going to work every day for 8 hours just in order to feed you and house you and clothe you before it even comes to me. So you don't really want them all to be inmates per se.
Okay, so what happens when we get all of these immigrants out there, and like, how do we feed them and clothe them and all that? Like,
what do you mean?
Lots of porta potties and that kind of thing?
Sure. Heavy ones, preferably. Like big solid steel porta potties.
Okay.
For the weight, you see. The object here, Andrew, is to push Finland down into the ocean as far as we can. That way, the people that own the waterways around Finland can then take the land grab. Because now the water is going to be over the land of the people that own the land now.
No, leave Finland alone. They have the lowest crime rates in the entire world.
Well, this year.
Well, yeah.
But they're gaining land at a magnificent rate, you see. That's why we're putting immigrants on there, to make the landmass smaller. So that the people that own the water will now own more water.
But if we put a whole bunch of illegals over there, or immigrants, or illegal immigrants, aliens, I think Finland's crime rate will significantly increase.
Yes, but for the people that own the water, they don't care because they're not on the land. And that's what this is for, really. Is only for the people in the water, that own the water.
All right. And
or at least as a way to even things out and make things, equitable. A more just and equitable way. That way the rising land mass isn't stealing land from anybody and giving it to somebody else.
So one thing that I learned when I was in the Navy was that anything in regards to the ocean that's 300 miles off the coastline of the United States is considered international waters. So anything within that 300 miles is considered United States property or something like that. So I don't know. Are people actually doing this? Like they're saying like, oh yeah, you want to buy some real estate on Mars or the moon? Or
well, as the ice melts in Finland rises, right? Like the scale, because there's less weight there, the scale comes up. Right? Finland is rising out of the ocean due to the lack of weight. As a result, it gains about 1 centimeter of shoreline of landmass every year. You see how that works? Land comes up, so more land is exposed.
Yeah, this goes into something like the coastline paradox.
So if you put people on there, where does the land go? Back to the water. You just weight it down.
Okay.
For every centimeter of land that rises out, you add enough immigrants onto the land to push it back into the water.
Now
see?
I get you.
Yeah, it's that simple. Equality and equity, you see.
You need to actually take this and put this into a mathematical spreadsheet and teach this in business and statistics.
Even better, we could ship our immigrants there. We don't have to wonder what to do with them. We know exactly where to put them.
Well, any immigrants or just the ones that came here without permission?
I would say the ones... It's not necessary that they came here without permission. But if they are here when they shouldn't be... So yes, the illegals, but just because you're illegal doesn't mean you came here without permission. Maybe you came here with permission on a visa. But it expired, or you committed some sort of crime and it was revoked. But you're still here, even though you don't have a visa. You came here legally, but you're now here illegally. So even those, yeah.
So even them. All right. I've got two friends. One Chinese and one is Punjabi, Indian. And they hate illegal aliens. Like, you know how long I had to fucking wait? That's what they always tell me in more graphic ways. That how long they had to wait in line in order to get legal to come over to the United States and get their citizenship.
I would love to hear them describe waiting. Years. How do you describe waiting for something in a graphic way?
Well,
I sat on my hands
with a lot of vulgarities.
My foot fell asleep, and it really, really tingled. Very graphic.
They say it with a lot of racial tension. Let's put it that way. Anyways,
against who?
Against all of them that came over here, and basically like, oh yeah, I'm here now. Now,
so
we have to pay for them because they ran across the border with some children, and birthright citizenship is now a thing because the Supreme Court actually voted on that. And I think this is going to be one of the downfalls of the American society.
I really want to hear that. Is there any way you could get me audio of that? I want to hear them graphically going off on every single race as they complain about having to wait to get into the country.
Oh,
like they just go through and list all of the people that are here, every single type of person that is here illegally, right? Racially, you said, and graphically. So they just go through every race, graphically bad-mouthing them because they have to wait behind them. I definitely want audio of that.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely try to get that. And then, also, then another buddy of mine, Jesus, he's Mexican, said the same thing.
He wants copies too? Or is he...
Say again?
Said he wants copies of that audio too? Or he's bad-mouthing every single race of people before him?
Illegal aliens. People that... It's like cutting in line at the grocery store. That's what I always say. Like, oh, is it okay to cut in line at the grocery store just because? Oh, you want to be...
Like using food stamps to cut in line at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, that could be another thing.
I'm going to use your money and cut in front of you. Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's not. Good morning.
Yeah, it's just when people actually do it the right way, then people should be respectful. And like, hey, I came into the United States and they came into the United States and they filled out all the visa applications. I'm not sure what the entire process really is, but it does take about 4 to 5 years. And then other people are like, oh, we're just going to run across the fucking border. Fuck everyone else. And then they just leech off the entire system. I have a major problem with that. And so do they. I mean, the people that waited in line. Yeah, the food stamps and cutting in line people. And meanwhile, they contribute nothing to... Go ahead, Don. I'm going to get really irritated.
No,
okay.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking of something. They contribute nothing to society. I mean, I get nasty.
Yeah, they leech off society.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I had to pay for college.
A description that I think is better than being a leech off society. Being a net negative contributor. Sort of being a leech off society sort of implies you make zero contributions.
I'll accept it.
Then somebody says, well, I contribute, I pay taxes, blah, 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 blah. But if you're taking more taxes than you're actually paying, if you're getting these big, massive child income tax credit returns every year, because the government wants to pay you $3,000 per child, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. But you better be paying a whole lot in taxes to make up for the fact that you're taking $3,000 from for every child you have from the rest of the taxpayers. So if you're taking more taxes than you're paying, you are a net negative contributor. Meaning you take more than you put in.
Some of them aren't putting anything in,
which is very true.
Yeah, it's a net zero. It's actually it's a negative aspect. Yeah, it's been one of those. Oh well, you can't be illegal in a country that has stolen land. It's like every country has stolen land. Get over it.
And I don't think you can say that we stole it per se.
A lot of people say that.
Sure, they do. Mostly because they've either gone to some sort of leftist college where they were taught that, or they saw it on TV because it was put on TV by some crazy leftist maniac who went to college and learned it there. Like,
made for TV movie.
Well, no, not that I'm thinking about it. I guess it does make sense. It was stolen land. When we got here, the Indians were stealing it from one another all sorts of different ways, and then we came in and colonized. Right? Civilized the land. So we came in to the stolen land that was being stolen back and forth from each other, and then we civilized it. That we did do.
Yeah, and the cool thing about what happened with them is that we gave them a whole bunch of very, very specific laws that they are allowed to abide by. They have fucking casinos everywhere. Yeah, I'm a white guy. I can't fucking do that. So, I want to start a casino in this little area of Northern California because I'm white. They can do that. I know it's a weird topic.
And I'm in Missouri. We've got lots of casinos around here. I don't think any of them are native. I think they're all white people casinos. Like, you could go to Vegas and see clearly that it's okay for white people to open up casinos too.
Vegas is different. Vegas and Jersey.
And Missouri.
It has to be different. Like Indiana, part of the Bible Belt and everything, gambling was strictly forbidden. So they went around it and had a riverboat in Gary. And they could have a casino as long as the only time they were doing gambling was when it was on the river, not docked.
It's the Finland theory.
Well, they made so much money in taxing the casino. And like a few years later, like, yeah, you can put them up wherever you want now. Now Indiana has casinos on land.
That's how it was in Missouri, too. And that was all within my lifetime. I remember a time when there was zero gambling here in Missouri.
Zero gambling. Zero alcohol sales on Sundays.
Well, to be fair,
not anymore.
In my life, I don't remember that changing in my lifetime, if it did. I only remember being after noon. Maybe it was 10, but I think it was 12. Once noon hit on Sunday, they would start selling alcohol again. Basically, anytime after church. But now it's all day. Might even be all night, too. There might be a little bit of time from like 1:30 to 6:30, approximately, where they shut down alcohol sales. Still,
yeah, I think it's 2 to 5 in Indiana. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. If you serve breakfast, you can open up your bar at 5 a.m. and start serving drinks. Yeah, there's a bar in Indiana right out by the mills called He Ain't Here. and they do more. It's this little rundown, small, tiny, rinky-dink hole in the wall that has like the second most alcohol sales for any bar in the state. Because they're open all the time, and all the people coming out of the mill. It's the first bar you hit once you get to civilization. There's one bar right outside the mill, but it's got like tin walls and a dirt floor and no liquor. I don't even know if you call that a bar. Is that a tavern maybe or something like that? All they serve is beer. No bottles. Too many fights. It's just all cans. Solo cup if you need a cup. No glass, anything. Yeah, I've been there one time. I was like, yeah, I'm never coming back here.
I will say there's nothing quite like getting beer drunk at 6 a.m.
Well, inside casinos, there's two things that I found. I heard about this a long time ago. There's two things you'll never find when you're walking around in a casino. And one of them is...
children.
A clock.
Clock and children.
No, well, children can walk through the casino areas, but they
I don't
also
think they're
have,
even allowed on the floor.
Yeah, they are. They have to be a parent with a parent.
Okay.
Or a guardian of some sort. And then also, they keep the carpet really fucking clean. So they're constantly just vacuuming and picking up like cigarette butts and all that other bullshit that people have in the casinos. Yeah, so that's one thing you won't see a clock. You won't see things on the floor. And I tested that theory in 2023 at Flattoberfest, and it's pretty accurate. I mean, we were in Sam's Club. Sam's Town. Sam's Club.
Window lights. They tend not to have windows.
Well, yeah, they don't.
For the same reason they don't have clocks.
Yeah, the distraction of time. All right, so here I'm going to share my screen. Just a moment here.
How about 18-wheelers? Or pigs?
What the fuck? 18-wheelers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find one of those in a casino.
Probably because they're not allowed. But wouldn't that logically be a thing we could add to the list of things not allowed in a casino? Things you won't find in a casino? 18-wheelers? How about pigs? Seems to me like we could start a pretty long list of things that aren't allowed in a casino.
Well, come on. Hornet's nests. You won't see 15 hornet's nests every square foot.
You catching my point.
Right. So, all right, so this is again off of my favorite space.com comedy website. Transformers, the movie at 40 years old.
Oh, hell.
The cartoon spin-off that traumatized a generation of kids. Now, I don't know why this is on the website, but it is. Fans who'd grown... I haven't seen that word in a while. Who'd. Yeah, it's a proper word. Fans who'd grown up on the original Star Wars trilogy were adults when they went through the ordeal of Han. Was it Han or Han? Fuck, whatever it is. Luke and Layla.
I like Han.
Dying on screen. If tears were shed then, however, spare a thought for the kids who'd quenched to watch Transformers, the movie back in 1986, only to see many of their heroes expiring in the cartoon spin-off opening act. If you can have a bloodbath of sentient machines, this was it, as robots in disguise met their maker in an alarming rate. Ironside? Ooh. Dead. You can't do that. You can't just put dead as that's an improper sentence. Dead. Ratchet? No more. Starscream? pushing up mechanical daisies? Not even the iconic Optimus Prime was spared, as the noble leader of the Autobots met a brutal end at the hands of his nemesis, Decepticon leader Megatron. This is on space.com, mind you, okay? Like, what in the flying fuck is happening?
Have you not realized it? Have you not put two and two together?
I guess not.
It's mind control, man.
They're running out of shit to...
Trauma-based mind control. See how they do it in the movies? Space.com says. This is where they do it in the movies. Space.com says. We don't do it. NASA doesn't use trauma-based mind control. The movies use trauma-based mind control. See all the trauma? All the childhood trauma from the television? That's where the trauma is, not in the space. We don't use trauma-based mind control for NASA. It's Hasbro.
I didn't actually know this. Yeah, the movie back in 1986. I didn't know there was a movie of Transformers back then.
Really?
No, I had no idea. I'm 43, so January 6th, 83, that's my birthday. And I had no idea.
Your birthday's in January?
This may seem like a recipe for traumatizing the film's target audience, and for many of Transformers, the movie's young viewers, it was a genuinely disturbing experience. But toy manufacturer Hasbro had ulterior motives for killing their darlings. See, it gets fucking weirder. Like Masters of the Universe, which I just watched today, it was so-so. There's some weird shit in that movie, I'll tell you that. So like
when He-Man hit somebody with his sword. He was killing people with his sword. That never, ever once happened in the cartoon. Not one time did He-Man ever use his sword to hurt anything.
Yeah, he just had a... I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. Just watch it when you get a chance. It's not going to like be like a waste of time. Like certain movies, I'll tell you like never ever watch those movies kind of thing. I'm not a movie critic, but it's worth watching.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
Well, there's one guy called the Fister.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wonder what he does.
He's got a big fist. He's called the Fister.
See, that was my nickname in the early 2000s.
What'd you do?
His fist shoots off.
How does anybody put a fist inside of them?
Practice.
Very carefully. It's called gaping.
No, it's called pressure.
Practice.
I would not. That would not be
Practice
good.
is perfect too.
Same way you get to Carnegie Hall, Don.
You don't need the.
So
there's just one little spot you gotta hit. That's it. It doesn't. You don't need to fucking fist somebody.
I didn't know what fisting was.
Fisted right in that spot. A fisted right in that spot.
No. This was really weird. I was in class, and someone said, "Hey, fisting." Like, what the fuck is that? Like boxing or something? So I went over to my school computer on the network, and I typed in like, "What is fisting?" I was like, "Oh wait, fuck!" Like, remove that from my search history.
You should have went to Pornhub.
The thing is what happens to the vagina after that?
The thing is, Don, A, there's more than one spot. B, usually what has happened to it.
There is more than one spot left. Yes, I'll give you that.
Most of what happens has already happened. That's why you're able to do it. So it's not like there's a whole lot of change. Well, you don't start with one that's small, is my point. You got to find one that's already a little bit blown out.
You might want to start small. You got to work your way up.
Well, if you're working your way up to the fist, sure.
There is no way.
You gotta stretch that bad boy out.
Oh,
Nope.
darn, that's sweet.
It's not happening.
Is there something known as footing? Is that
Yes, there certainly is.
Oh,
Sure.
Oh my! Why do you know that?
Oh my god!
I just thought, like, elbowing, is that a thing too?
Josh has a stable of girls.
Probably.
He just doesn't talk about him. He's got a stable of webcam girls.
Mhm.
All right.
Are you hiding them in your barn?
Oh, see, I thought he just meant like I had the camera on a tripod. My webcam
I
girls
was
were
trying
just,
to share
stable.
some stuff about
Oh no, you got
Transformers.
in your arsenal.
All right. So, yeah, I went sideways quickly. All right.
Here?
Wait, so this is on space.com? Why is it on space.com?
Trauma-based mind control,
I
Craig.
don't know.
It's a story about trauma. It's trauma-based
Oh.
mind control, but it's a misdirection because a lot of the trauma-based mind control comes from NASA as well. But they're just trying to point the finger somewhere else so as to not
You know what?
take any.
No one ever points out. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
No one ever points out the fact that Megatron was a gun in the cartoon. That's it. He was a fucking gun. He wasn't a plane. He wasn't a whatever. He was a fucking gun.
Was he? I don't
And
know.
we've never gotten it. Yeah, he was a gun.
All right, I'm going to keep reading this. I stopped sharing. Whoops.
Apparently.
So, 40 years on. Here, I'll share again. What people can just kind of keep along with it. All right, here we go. So I skipped a few paragraphs there. 40 years on from its original release, a movie with such a high death count looks like a misguided brand extension for a popular Saturday morning cartoon, especially as the TV incarnation hadn't killed anyone across its 2 seasons to date. But for all its flaws, Transformers, the movie's storytelling was arguably bolder than any other Hollywood animation of the era. It was also an impressive technical feat. Although the visuals are a visible step up from the TV version, Shin, I think that's one of the guys who would. I skipped a paragraph.
It's also the lower part of the leg.
It's spelled differently, but yeah, I got it. Oh, Shin. Oh, Master Shin.
Bunch of bullshit.
Who'd been supervising producer on the cartoon from day one, and his team had to work extremely tight. Well, here we go into fisting again.
Oh my god.
Deadlines
You went into it.
to meet the film's release date, and I think it just goes on from there. This is a really long fucking.
That's it. I thought it ended there. It went on from there?
Yeah, it should have. I tell you what, I'll just read the very last paragraph. Perhaps, inevitably, Optimus Prime didn't stay dead for long and made his inevitable comeback in the next season of the TV show. The good, bad thing about living in a modern pop-up culture universe that is, death doesn't have to be the end. I don't know how to respond to this, and who the fuck even wrote this.
Should say at the top.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit, though. It's definitely written by people, because there's so many typos in it. I mean, AI doesn't make typos as far as I've seen, but... Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe, what if they made the AI to do typos to make you think that they're not writing?
Yeah, couldn't you add typos into the prompt?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here's Planet Earth, allegedly, that's getting fisted by the fucking Transformers.
Oh my lord.
They're fisting us right now?
Oh my god. Probably.
Oh shit, I feel it.
There we go. Look at that. You guys need
Oh my
coffee?
lord.
Nope. Now you're awake.
Huh. Wait, where's Earth?
We're on Earth.
That's Earth?
Also known as Gaia.
Oh, man, it looks like fucking... Looks mechanical.
You didn't see Earth? It was the big... It was... I guess you weren't looking.
I'm just looking at the thing that was on the screen just then. I might be a little late. I don't know. Late to the party.
Yeah.
You are. You're always
Hardy.
Anybody got any methylene blue?
Did you say anyone have any meth? What?
Methylene blue.
What the fuck is...
I don't want amphetamines. I just want methylene blue.
Yeah, I got some in
What
my
the hell
cabinet.
Yeah, sure.
Can you send me some, John? I want to try it out.
You can order it on Amazon. Pretty cheap, even.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can just get it now?
Yeah.
I thought it was like hard to get. No?
No.
Oh, okay. What the fuck am I? I don't know. Fuck.
I'd suggest liquid. I heard gummies are okay. I would suggest the liquid. Take it with water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Have you tried it?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think?
It was hard to say because I was taking a bunch of other supplements and stuff, but it definitely made me feel better, the combination. So,
yeah,
I just didn't stop, so I still take it.
Okay.
It's part of my daily routine when I leave this call. Go and take my vitamins and my methylene blue. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
It's a industrial dye, is what methylene blue is. They keep it in hospitals. They use it for like dyeing cultures if they're going to put it under a microscope and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also good for the cellular mitochondria. So,
yeah,
people take it internally, like putting it in water and drinking it. It's funny because it turns your pee green or blue, depending on how much water you drink. But you should always have a little bit of color in your urine. Shouldn't be clear.
That's how vitamin. What is it? Vitamin E something?
Nope, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, hold on. It turns your.
You remember those
fluorescent green?
You remember the Surge sodas?
Yeah.
If you ever poured a Surge into a glass, that's kind of what it looks like. It's
complex.
It's almost like that fluorescent green. Yeah, because it goes with the
E complex. I make you fucking
fluorescent
green.
I've never seen that. Never experienced that with a B complex.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I even looked it up. It said you can do it.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew and Surge, and then I realized that is terrible. And I haven't drank soda in years, but yeah, Surge bringing up like PTSD for me, Josh. Damn.
Sorry. Surge.
Yeah. Oh, and Don, I'm gonna send you a DM on Teams.
Okay.
Because of what we talked about last time.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you nudes.
I know.
Yeah, lots of them, like hundreds. Like how big is your hard drive?
Dick pics. He loves sending dick pics.
All right. Let me see.
Have you ever heard of self-fisting, Dawn?
Whoa. What? Self-fisting?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you just...
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
I'm not going. No, that's not going to happen. No.
It's always better with your own fist.
How do you know that?
Because I know that's not going to happen. Ever.
People told me.
Ever.
Uh-huh.
There is no way that anybody's fist is ever going to come near me. As far as that goes.
It's like that Madonna song. That's the point of fisting.
Is that a song?
Like a virgin.
What?
Touch for the very first time.
Now that's not against. It's not about fisting, but it's about a big black cock. Is what that song is about.
What is it?
Like a virgin?
Yeah.
Like a virgin is?
Uh-huh.
Really?
She's getting stretched. She's getting stretched out like it was when she was a virgin.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh,
Go back and listen.
Sideways.
That's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
sideways.
have to.
That's pretty upfront and direct. That's what the song was about.
I'm gonna have to listen.
Go watch the video too.
Tarantino
Watch the video.
Explains it great.
Yep.
In Reservoir Dogs, the movie, he explains it beautifully. Oh shit!
For some reason, my screen share
All right.
doesn't want to work.
I was just trying to have a little bit of fun with Transformers and that kind of thing. And,
Yeah, you know,
I don't know what the
you know
fuck
how it's
happened
gonna
after
go
that.
with me, Andrew. I hopped on.
So I just saw a thing, right? And they're offering K through 12 online school here in South Carolina.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, because it
That'd be a
worked
great
so great before, right? Like test scores didn't plummet and all that kind of shit during when they were doing this before. Let's just have them do it from K through 12.
Did you see they adjusted
they
the
really-
grades too? Like, so a C is, like fucking 40 and 50. Like, they're all down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's easier to get a B and
children
an A.
are all retarded.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, yeah.
Well, now there's a lot of states that are going back to hooked on phonics. I
Really?
think it's Alabama or Mississippi. They used to be ranked like 48th or 49th in like all these different categories. And then they went back to learning phonically, hooked on phonics type learning.
Right. Yeah.
And now they're ranked like 9th in the country.
Really?
Yeah.
But what's that say for the fucking country? Go look at what China's doing with their fucking kids. It's insane.
It's insane that this is all Michelle Obama's doing with her no child left behind bullshit.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to leave any child behind, so we're going to hold all the other children back.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No, but there's social things, all this stuff you have to learn when you're young, and you're not going to do it staring at a screen.
No.
That's why we have these adults that grew up like this, facing a computer their whole life. You go to say hi to them, and they don't know what to do. They just kind of look at you like,
yeah, it's not just
am I
the kids,
supposed to
man.
talk
It's
here?
anybody under
No.
40.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
They grew up in a different world. Totally different world. To where they didn't even have to speak half the time.
And they never saw payphones. They barely even saw a phone in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, I grew up fucking seeing payphones on every goddamn corner. And I had a rotary phone in my house. I had fucking 2 phones in my house.
And you would figure, these people, they all have all this information at their fingertips now. They carry it around with them in their pocket, the Library of Alexandria.
Yep.
And they're stupider than they were before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never been, stupider.
It's just crazy. Yeah, they're saying this is the most, as far as healthcare and this and that and all these different advancements that we've made. The children growing up now are sicker, dumber. It's
stupider.
Yeah, they're just not as healthy. It's really weird. Go outside and play. Get some cuts and bruises. Rub some dirt on it.
Get in the fucking dirt, man. Jesus. I was never in the fucking house when I was a kid. You know?
I wasn't allowed in the house.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in the fucking house. Like, what the fuck?
By being a
fucking
college
wanna be.
instructor, I have a lot of students that are in their early 20s.
Uh-huh.
And what I will be doing is I'll be in class, I'll be doing some electrical diagrams and equations and so forth, and on the board, I turn around, half the class is on their fucking phone. And this is a problem. And
Yeah.
even though
It is.
I don't give a flying fuck about the National Institute of Health in a lot of different ways, but they have recognized that cell phone addiction is the highest level of addiction out of anything that currently exists. And
Do you think it's more than sugar at this point?
Yep. Oh, highly.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Much.
Or at least it's running concurrent with it, I would say, at least. But I probably agree that it's more even now.
How many people? Well, I don't really consume sugar, so I don't really know.
Yeah, me neither. But I had to do that.
Everybody has a cell phone,
right?
And
true.
I have to honk my horn nowadays a lot because I can see them. They're just on their fucking phone while they're driving. It's also the number one cause of accidents nowadays, which also the. Would you say isn't that fun? No.
I'm very sarcastic. I apologize.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has also said that distracted driving, cell phone addiction, is about 3 times more likely to cause an accident than someone that is intoxicated while they're driving.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I swerve like a
I would agree
motherfucker
with
when I
that.
start fucking with my phone.
Yeah. Put your fucking phone down. Pay attention to the world. Listen and watch. Sometimes
really hard
another
when you're on a
traffic
motorcycle.
controller was killed. Another person in my line of work was killed in Greenville on Thursday or Friday.
What was the
People
cause?
on their phone.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
They got hit by a car, blunt force trauma. Dead before the ambulance arrived.
Damn.
Yeah. And
scary, dude.
yeah, it's really bad because I went to the grocery store yesterday and I saw this young girl. I'm going to say she was maybe 10 years old, and I was just getting out of my car. They'd already been sitting there for a while. Father and daughter, both on their phones. They get out of the car, first thing, cell phone in their face.
Yep.
And I saw them in the grocery store. They were doing the exact same thing. Cell phone would not leave their face.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, oh, fuck, we're doomed. And I see this with... I work across the street from a Samsung building. You know, huge Samsung building. And I see all the people that come out of there, and they're just walking across the street, you know, just to get lunch at this little strip mall. And same thing. And most of them, I'm going to say, have a bachelor's degree or more. Still, same thing. Ah, fuck yeah, we're doomed.
Yeah.
If people want to continue doing that, then yeah, we're fucking doomed. And the thing that I'm going to continue to say, my last dying breath, kind of a situation. I think that children should not have cell phones unless they can pay for it themselves.
Right.
This whole bullshit about, oh, well, parents are going to give it to their kids because, oh, what about safety?
You need to know where they're at.
Yeah, fuck that. My parents didn't know where I was half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it was just fine.
Yeah. Oh, you got a boo-boo? Oh, fuck that.
Fuck
Nowadays, parents are fucking lazy.
Yep. home. They're also tired. I mean, you can't even. It used to be where one person could work and one person could stay home with the kids. Now, you can't do that. They want you to send your kids to someone else to raise them so you can work to pay the bills.
You know why that is?
Why?
It's like supply and demand. If you've got a very small number, if you've got like 2 people that are applying for the same job, those 2 people have a lot of say as to what the compensation is for that job. So they can ask for more money because there's such a small number of people that are qualified and able to fill that job. Now, if that employer has a pool of like 1,000 people instead of 2, and 1,000 people want that job, now they can lowball the compensation. They can pay them a bare minimum because they know somebody's going to come in here and be willing to work for that because there's 1,000 people competing for that job.
Mm-hmm.
So when they had the creature on Jekyll Island, when they met for planning all this stuff out, part of it was
Federal Reserve.
Feminism, right, but feminism also, and taking women and getting them out of the house and putting them into the workforce. You make that pool a lot bigger. So now it takes more than one income because all the incomes are now much lower because now there's so many more people applying for jobs. The income just goes down. And now all the employers are like, well, fuck, I don't have to pay this premium. I can pay a bare bones minimum. To the point that we had to set a law, be like, look, this is the absolute minimum wage you can pay somebody. And the reason we had to set that law is because they'd be willing to pay them less. We've got a history of slavery in this country. Same fucking thing. We just outlawed.
Wage was also supposed to be a temporary thing, not a permanent thing.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be. No, you know what? The tax, income tax is supposed to be a freaking temporary thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. Did you know that? But they just kept it.
Yes.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be taxed on our income.
The only tax that was supposed to ever be permanent, as far as I'm aware, was property tax. And that was because that the property tax was used to fund the troops in regards to the organized militia, the military.
That's not an organized militia.
I mean,
it's not. That's not even what the federal government considers to be an organized militia. Like, I don't think the Supreme Court interprets the Second Amendment to be an organized militia being the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. I don't think that's what they consider to be an organized militia. That's it's like distinctly different, being that they are the United States military, not that other thing being an organized militia.
I agree. But there was the Minutemen. That was back in the colonial days. Taxes?
Well, the Minutemen was just a nickname of a bunch of people that had guns. So they grabbed the guns out of their closet and they're like, well, that's what it was. They were the militia. And they'd go and they'd train and they would do the things that the normal military did, right? Because they needed some organization. But they were just not military people. They were the everyday folk. And they just brought their guns. And they went and drilled like the military drills, but as a militia, not the military. Military here, militia here. That's why, especially when they wrote this stuff up, the militia would come and help the military.
Right.
Military leaders would count the militia in their logistic planning. We'll have troops here and militia here. Because they were two separate things. Still are. It's the whole point. Again, the whole point of the Second Amendment, so that the normal people can just grab their guns and say, oh shit, it's time for the militia to help the military. Well, it's a good thing everybody owns a motherfucking gun. And then the men grab the gun and they go as a militia to help the military.
And Jeff has a cannon.
All right.
Trivia question of the day. Maybe more
I
coming
just
later.
need a gun.
Okay. The redcoats are coming was a phrase that was derived in April 1775. Who said it?
I can't remember his name.
Paul Revere.
That's who they gave credit for, but that's not who really did it. There was somebody else. Somebody else made the ride.
The story isn't really
Israel
like that.
Bissell.
Israel Bissell.
Yeah.
Who?
Really?
Yeah.
Was that what?
Israel
Bissell.
Bissell. He's the guy that jumped on the horse and ran up and down the coast, waking everybody up.
Wow.
The redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. One if by land, two if by sea.
Paul Revere went from like Boston to Cambridge, 19 miles, something like that. This guy rode like 300 all the way to Philadelphia. You'll never find him in a history book.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, Zach, just FYI, I have officially changed the winner of the trivia, you versus Jaron, to you. You're the winner.
I don't know if it works like that, but I'll take it.
I fucking wrote the questions.
Well, he would never have got the answer to the last one if he wouldn't have heard my guess.
I know that was kind of a conundrum of
He
the
just
way
got.
that
I had the year off by 1 year.
Yeah. Well,
I forgot
what was
it
that
was a
question?
61, not a 62. The vehicle Lincoln was shot in.
Yep.
62 or 61 Lincoln Continental.
You'll never forget that now.
Nope. I'll always remember it's a 61, not a 62.
Yeah.
Which is funny because my cousin got a 62 thinking it was the same car. But it wasn't, apparently.
All right. How many girlies could the Beastie Boys fit in their Lincoln Continental?
500.
6.
Forget. 6. I think I could fit more.
You know, they came out before NWA.
If you fist a couple.
Oh, yeah.
If what?
Fisticuff.
You could fit more than 6 in a Lincoln Continental, but you have to fist a couple of them.
Yeah.
So are you just going to like retitle this entire stream just like, what is fisting and how do you enjoy it?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm going to title it Bunnies, Kittens, and Puppies. I'll let the fisting surprise them.
Yeah. Family friendly.
As a good fisting is. Always a surprise.
18 or older, you can't be in here otherwise.
That's right. Adult puppies and adult kittens only.
Nah, come on. You can be less than 18. I mean, I saw my first porno when I was like 12.
No, you can't.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
be 18 only. No kitty stuff around here.
Your mom let you watch porn when you were 12?
Fuck no.
No, you snuck it. We all snuck
Did
it.
she like give you a tutorial?
No, it's like.
How'd you learn?
How did you sneak? How did you sneak porn? I don't know. I just.
I didn't sneak it. It was.
I snuck it.
I had an older cousin. We found it in his room. Me and my cousin my age.
I had older
Really?
friends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the situation.
Yeah. Like we were
Guess
all
I was
just mixed
rolling.
ages.
And it really wasn't something that got me excited about sex at all.
No, I was kind of horrified.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
scary. It's just like,
It kind of scared me.
is she okay? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Am I gonna be all right? Is that what I do?
Like, what, is she in pain? What's happening? What happens afterwards? Then you see what happens afterwards. You're like, oh, fuck.
Like Simmons. Mm-hmm.
Why is this religious?
Yeah. Why is that a nun and a priest?
Yeah,
Why
is
is
that
that
what the
guy
nun
dressed
and
like a
priest are
fireman?
doing right before service?
She just keeps screaming out to God. I don't get it.
Oh.
Why is there a dick in her ass right now? Why is she saying oh yes, oh yes?
There's not
No,
going to be any system in
The
the
shit that I
ass.
saw is like, what? It's traumatizing, but it's also educational at the same time.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah.
That can't be right. I got in trouble for sucking my thumb.
Why is there 4 guys and 1 girl? The fuck?
What is she doing with that chair leg?
Yeah, it just.
My God, she really likes her teddy bear, doesn't she?
Why is there a goat in there?
Well, I've never gone down that avenue.
Why are they bringing a donkey in here?
It was like 2009, 2010, something like that. One of our buddies, really, sheltered life, and never got on the internet. He paid bills and stuff like that, whatnot, but he never saw YouTube. Never knew that you could find just about, and even back then, you could find just about anything on the internet. And I was telling him this. He's like, no. I was like, dude, give me something. What do you want to see? First thing out of his mouth, the Tijuana Donkey Show. I go and look it up. I was like, all right, it's going to be $20. Next show starts in 15 minutes. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, I told you. You can find anything on the internet.
Yeah.
I think the speed with which he answered that question is the funniest part.
Yeah, dude, it was instant. Donkey Show.
I want to see. I want to see the Tijuana Donkey Show.
Well, in Thailand,
there
there's
was
the Tiger
something I
Show.
was thinking.
I saw the Tiger Show once. Oh, I
Yeah, I
saw
remember you telling me.
half of it. I don't think I should tell that story again. But it's in Thailand. And by the way, Thailand's a very awesome place to go to, and
Oh, really? Why? Because you can see fisting and tiger shows.
Because he gets to see a ladyboy fist a tiger.
There we go.
The depravity that has happened with this stream tonight has
For enough money, you can see a tiger fist a
all-time
ladyboy.
high.
Yeah.
The question is, can a tiger even make a fist?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that would be fucking complicated.
He just used his tail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think the toe beans would get in the way.
No, it's the exchange rate. Awesome food, and then it's really, really cheap to basically. It's just the exchange rate. That's pretty much it. And plus, they love Americans because we have a lot of money apparently.
Because of the exchange rate.
I want to go to Ethiopia.
Why? No.
Well, because everything they tell us is fucking ass backwards and wrong. And all I've ever heard about Ethiopia is how horrible it is.
And it's the one place Zach won't be the skinny guy.
Yeah. I'll fit right in.
Tell you what, Zach, if you ever go there, if you're planning on going there, let me know when, and I'll book a trip. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
I think I might retire in Ethiopia.
No, you don't. Nope. No, you won't.
Dude, it's like $10 a day for a luxury 5-star hotel.
Well,
I've been to like 40 countries, and
it's only 2018 there too.
Yeah, but a luxury 5-star hotel
timeline.
by Ethiopian standards.
Yeah, it's got air conditioning, clean water, and a toilet.
Oh, that was the
$10
thing.
a day.
When I was in Thailand, they have 7-Elevens all over the place. I don't know why. Then again, 7-Eleven's just it's a franchise, and that's the thing they always said. 7-Eleven. Oh, yeah. Air conditioning. 24 hours a day. That was the main selling point.
You know they still have pull tabs on Pepsi and Coke, stuff like that?
No.
That fucked me up.
What?
Totally fucked me
In
up.
foreign countries, yeah. Josh showed us a video yesterday. Like, what's wrong with this picture? And it was a brand new Pepsi can. You know, video didn't look like it was taken that long ago, and it had a pull tab on the top. In a lot of countries, especially in the East, they still use pull tabs because the process to go over to the other kind is a really costly one. You know, the manufacturing part of it. So they're still using the old machines, but it's also more sanitary, they say. Because something that's not on the outside isn't dipping down into your drink.
I know. I thought you said pool tab, not pull tab. Yeah, the same thing over in the Middle East. All the soda cans over there. Yeah, they all have the pull tab on it. It's a rip-off versus a pop.
Yeah. We got rid of it because of the littering. All the people just pulling their pull tab off, dropping it on the ground. That's why we have one that stays on. But also, ours dips down into the liquid. So, like, if the top of the can got something nasty on it, right where the mouth is,
like mouse poop,
you pull that down. Yeah, yeah. And you go and you pop that thing down. Now you're drinking mouse poop. Or the pull tab, you pull it off, and it's just gone.
And then all the mouse poop on the ledge, you can just put right into your mouth. That's why it's a good idea to wipe off your cans before you use them.
Oh, yeah.
The Radisson Blue Hotel in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, is $114 a night. You go up to the Hyatt Regency or the Sheraton. The Sheraton's $278 a night.
Yeah, but that's in like Abu Dhabi, like the
Addis Ababa,
capital city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think capital.
I ain't gonna be in no capital city. I ain't gonna be in no 5-star hotel either.
Just pitch a tent somewhere.
No, I want to go find one of these monasteries. I want to read a real Bible.
I want to go to this church that has the ark, apparently, allegedly.
Well, they all have an ark, but only one of them's real.
Yeah.
It's like 3-card Monty.
Every church,
go fucking blind.
Every church has like an ark as a fake.
Yeah, but Ethiopia has these guys that guard it, and they all go blind.
Yeah, it's like radiation sickness.
Yeah. So I tend to think they have it.
The Daisy Hotel.
Or they might have.
That's what you're looking for. $25 a night.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's a 3-star hotel. Just as a heads up.
It might be a 1-star.
$25 a night.
I'll take it.
I bet you could get a better deal on a weekly rate.
Okay.
Yeah, they say it's like super, super cheap to stay over there. But I'd like to see one of these 88 book Bibles.
Yeah. They also have their Bible is they have the Apocrypha and they have the book Enoch in it. They have 88 books in their New Testament or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what it was before the Council of Nicaea went and removed 22.
Yeah. They're the only ones that kept it. They said no, it is fucking
125 years, something like that, after Jesus died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go change the Bible now. Because it's not like it says it right in there, you're not allowed to do that. But we're smart rabbis, and we know better than everybody else. So we're going to take
we'll write the Talmud. It's okay.
I have a question about that. So, the Council of Nicaea, would that be a legitimate type of a conspiratorial question I could possibly add into my...
Yes. Yes.
Is it conspiratorial, or is it factual?
Oh, no, it's factual. It's documented, that they did remove, these were books in the Bible, and they removed them. The Book of the Watchers, there's a bunch. It has a lot to do with the angels and stuff like that. The giants, the Nephilim, the outer world, the Ice Queen of the outer world, something like that. Enoch is wild.
There's a dragon in there and shit. It's crazy.
It's pretty much Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've read the Bible and went to church and all that kind of stuff, but that's one of the Council of Nicaea is one of the things I will fully admit that I'm not well versed on at all.
Here's my question. If you read the entire Bible 3 times, would that make you well versed on the Bible?
No.
Not necessarily.
Every time you read it, it's different. You can interpret
I would say no.
What if you memorized the Bible? If you memorized the Bible, would that make you well versed? If you could recite chapter and verse, any quote of the Bible, would that make you well versed in the Bible?
Yeah.
So being well versed only requires rote memorization.
Yeah, but can they explain anything?
Would interpretation?
Sure, it makes them well versed, but
would interpretation of that text be required?
Yeah.
For being well versed in it.
I've read. Okay. This is a valid question, and people think I'm weird when I bring this up because I've read the entire National Electrical Code, which is updated every 3 years, and I read it probably at least 5 times every 3 years, like word for word. And people, why the fuck do you do that? Well, I'm an electrician. And then other people read the Bible every single day. And Sean Griffin, Kingdom in Context, he's I ask him anything in the Bible and he has it memorized. So that's.
But what about the interpretation of the text?
Well, that's a different story because the Bible is interpretive
versus the
National Electrical Code.
Well, if it's interpretive, who interprets it?
It's, I think, individually.
So each individual gets to interpret the Bible however they want. Is that the way I understand it?
I think so. Unless they go to church and have someone else tell it to them. That's not how the NEC works, though. But the NEC is not interpretive. It's straight to the point. It's like reading a law book.
So you think that a child could understand it?
No. Not at the beginning.
But as long as they could read, right?
Oh, this is getting complicated.
Depends on the child.
Or would it take interpretation? Despite the fact that they know what the words say, it doesn't really mean much because they don't have all the information requisite to understand really and interpret what those words truly mean in context of the whole manual itself.
Yeah, like when they say slave in a Bible, right? When they talk about having a slave. Well, back in those days, you had wars. They were constantly warring with other tribes, other nations. And when you defeated another nation, you either killed the men or you took them as slaves. Those are the two options.
Same with women and children. Yeah. I mean, that's why slavery was moral at the time. You either wipe out the entire civilization and kill them all, women, child, old people, every fucking last one of them, or you take them as slaves.
Or you bring them in and give them a job and kind of treat them less than your citizens.
If you're at war, you're not going to just let them go and be like, all right, you go back home and just do whatever you want, but don't come back and fight me anymore.
Regroup and come back and we'll have this skirmish again. Like, no, you fucking kill everybody or you enslave them.
Mm-hmm. And if
that's what Israel's doing right now.
And slavery was actually seemed like the nicer thing to do, right? Than slaughtering everybody and genocide.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Yeah,
That's how things were done back then.
Well, there again, you could it's like, well, I guess it depends on how you treat them. Well, there was a book written specifically with instructions on how to treat them.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody followed that.
This is true.
Well, no.
And now it's being used as ammunition.
Follows the fact that
the Bible.
Slavery is banned today, but there's still white slavery going on in this country today.
And the Bible condones slavery, man. Look, it tells you how to treat your slaves. It totally condones slavery. See how immoral Christianity is? And it's just totally an ignorant fucking argument.
Going back to the original question that you were positing is about, I forget how you phrased it.
Interpretation. Who interprets the Bible that you read? And if everybody just gets to interpret their own Bible their own way, how do you really have any cohesive religion whatsoever? You don't, because everybody's interpreting it their own way.
There you go.
Isn't that every religion?
No.
Well, Christianity is the largest religion.
No. There are some religions that say, actually, what we have back is an entire chain of custody of this text, of this interpretation. This has been discussed, and this has been argued about and decided upon by the church fathers. Like thousands of years ago, we've already gone over all of this. And we can see from the apostles of Jesus Christ up until the church leaders today, we have this apostolic succession of what's going on. This is how Christ taught us to worship, and this is the constant church. This is the one true church from that time till now, where we can document everything along the way. There's that church also.
Allegedly.
Well, no, it's there. It's totally there. I've got one just down the road. It's got one of those really cool onion spires. It's a tiny little building, but it's got really one of those awesome, cool, big onion spires on its steeple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them.
It's the Orthodox.
What about other religious?
That's what I was like Hindu and.
Well,
it's all interpretation.
Hindus have a very different aspect and outlook on their text. They don't really have a Bible, but
they got the Bhagavad Gita.
That's Hindus.
It's their
the story of the sun and the moon.
Yeah,
and
actually,
then they
I
have
have
the other books.
I have a Bhagavad Gita. I've read the entire thing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And yeah, my Punjabi buddy gave it to me, but yeah, really.
I liked it.
No, there's a guy, he lived within the last 100 years in India, and he's like their most recent prophet.
Mm-hmm.
The people in India that came from India offered me to marry their niece. They were teaching me about this guy. He didn't live that long ago, maybe 100 years ago, something like that. But feeding millions of people or hundreds of people or whatever out of one pot and this and that. Supposedly did all kinds of miracles. Kind of crazy.
Well,
you don't hear much about him.
Yeah, I've never heard of that at all.
Yeah, it blew my mind when they were telling me about it. I was like, what? Like, your prophet lived like less than 100 years ago? What are you talking about? We're not taught these things at all.
No.
Even Eastern Orthodox stuff, I had no clue about. Like Roman Catholicism, I knew a little bit about. I understood it existed. And like I'd heard people use the term Orthodox Christian or Orthodox Jew, but I just thought it was more of a descriptive term.
Yeah.
Not an actual title. Right. And it's not like a denomination. There's a reason they call it the one true church. Because they have that apostolic succession. And then some of those people, once upon a time, said, you know what we actually need? Instead of an apostolic succession, we need a pope. A pope would be really good for our religion. And so some of them, they call it the Great Schism, and some of those schismed off from the one true church to form the Roman Catholic Church. And then Luther came with the second schism and said, you know what we need actually is to be able to interpret this stuff our own selves. We don't need the church telling us what their religious book means. We should be able to interpret their religious book our own way, however we want. Everybody should be able to read it, and everybody should be able to interpret it however it is they feel fit. Yeah. And Protestantism was born. Then you get this non-denominational type of Protestantism where you're just like, you know what? Anybody and everybody. We just need a great big wide umbrella. Just bring your pocketbook and everybody gets to join our church. Because it's inclusive. It's fun and it's nice. We play rock and roll music and our lady preacher will come and tell you all about the Bible.
Yeah. That's the main part about Christianity that I had a hard time with, because there's so many different denominations. Because
you weren't taught about the one true church. Like you might have been given the puzzle pieces, but you weren't ever given the whole picture. As well, here's what it is. At least I wasn't. Like I had no clue. None.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just being told.
I'd heard of schisms and the schisms in the church. And things like, I don't know, all these different meetings where they'd go to and make decisions about what the church is and what the church isn't.
Right.
But I had like just the differences between a Lutheran and a Catholic was really still kind of lost on me. Or even a Presbyterian.
Or what is a Protestant versus a Mormon? It gets or Catholicism. And that's actually my last trivia question I'm going to ask for the evening. What is the smallest country on Earth?
The smallest
Israel.
country?
Oh.
Is it?
It's on point with, it's on topic with this subject. Right. I've asked this question before. It's the Vatican.
Oh.
I thought the Vatican was a city-state.
Yeah,
it's actually considered a country.
Oh my God!
It also has the highest volume of liquor because of the
of wiggers.
It's small.
Would you say?
Wine. Wine. They have a shit ton of wine, and they have the highest. You know what I mean? Like ratio, because it's small and all that.
You know that's why the boys have parts in their head, right? Little.
Yeah, they pat him on the head as they, good boy.
Sorry, that was inappropriate. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go out on a... I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to give it a 50-50. But Dawn is on her swing right now.
No, actually I'm not. I want to go, though. I have been thinking about it.
Well, then why not? All right. I'm wrong. All right.
Andrew likes to swing.
I know. I do.
Hey, sex swings are fun.
It's not a sex swing. Jeez.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
Again, it's like chicken wings.
Saves a lot of energy.
So does a blowjob.
I'll go and make
It elongates the experience. Anyway.
So does cocaine.
Elongate the experience? How does it do that?
Mm-hmm. You guys know what I'm talking about. Come on, no one's here. Okay, if there's any virgins here,
yeah, man.
I doubt it.
I'm born again virgin.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's one of those Protestant things, usually non-denominational bullshit.
I took a vow.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go on this one.
All the former whores start to feel a little judged and guilty about what they'd done in their past life. They decide, I'm just going to be a born-again virgin. That way I don't have to be held responsible for all my shitty decisions I made in the past.
That's true.
And now I can transfer my daddy issues to the Sky Daddy issues.
Yep.
Jesus loves me, yes he does.
Sky Daddy? I wonder if that's where she got her name. I listened to a chick, she sings, and her name is Sky Daddy. Where does that come from?
The Sky Daddy?
God.
Mm-hmm.
God in heaven.
The Father in heaven.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Guy with a long beard in Sky.
Okay, the dude that created
It's a way to refer to someone's father in heaven in a more demeaning way. In a more dismissive way.
Yes.
Oh, your father in heaven?
Yeah.
You mean your Sky Daddy?
Yeah, it's like atheists. Atheists always say that to fucking Christians as a jab. You know.
Okay. Well, I didn't
Wait,
know
and
that.
your Sky Daddy?
Trivia question. Sorry.
Oh no.
Break the silence. I've asked this question multiple times. What number is iron, Fe, on the periodic table of elements?
I don't know.
Who?
26?
That is correct, Josh. Thank you.
Way to go, Josh. You should know that, though, I think.
26, yeah.
I had a hard time seeing it. Because it looks like it could be
Wait,
an
I'm not
8.
sharing my... What the fuck? I'm not sharing my screen.
Looks like a what? 28?
Looks like it could be an 8 there.
I'm not looking.
Yeah.
Well, if you just go to YouTube. If you just go to YouTube, you can see the little iron symbol that I keep up there, the Fe that spins from the periodic table.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
And there at the top's
I thought
the...
you had it.
Yeah, there's the atomic number right there in the upper left.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's how I knew.
Very good.
That was the first thing I did was look up at the screen and see, see where it
Well,
was.
I had to change. I knew it was on a screen. I
Yeah,
just had to
no.
find the screen and then
Yeah,
change
no.
it so I could see. But even then, it was small, and I couldn't see if that was a 6 or an 8.
You guys want some more trivia? I think I'll do it.
Yeah, knock some out.
I mean,
I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Eat my gummy bites.
Gummy bites. Okay.
My men's one a day, but they're gummies.
Testosterone?
Gotcha.
Nope. I got a supplement for that.
Okay.
Mars Men, Mars for Men, like mushrooms
heard
and
of that.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think even Sean Ryan plugs it now.
Yeah,
I think I got it
I
from.
think that's where I heard it.
I got it from
Yeah.
Gagnon. I think is where I'd originally heard it from. Mark Gagnon, Camp Gagnon.
All right. Here
Mark
are
Gastineau.
2 questions in a row. These are not necessarily easy, but allegedly, who shot Charlie Kirk?
Tyler Robinson.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Charlie Kirk did
Even
not.
though I don't think he did at all.
Not even close. No, there was no blood.
No.
There's no death certificate. Nothing. They killed him afterward, or they put him in hiding. All right. Who was the first person who tried to shoot Donald Trump? Allegedly.
First person.
Yeah, at that gathering.
Thomas Crooks? Thomas Crooks?
How the fuck do you know that?
Come on, how come I'm not scaring anybody?
I know that
That's
type of
a
shit, man.
He's smart.
I just didn't know if he had an assassination attempt on his first
That's
term.
who it was. Yeah.
You like to
Allegedly.
show off,
Allegedly.
Marty.
I guess he didn't. I do.
Between the Mars for Men and the methylene blue Lee, I think it's what gets me through the day. I think I've got a little bit of the ADHD and a little bit of the tism, and it can make my days very long and very torturous, just like in my head, and make it just excruciatingly long and hard to get through. But between the methylene blue and the Mars for Men, and I think just my gummies and my daily normal vitamin supplements and everything else, just getting shit balanced out, seems to make my brain and everything work a little bit better. It'll feel a little bit more normal, where I'm not like spinning out on shit throughout the day.
Your methylene blue. Do you get it on Amazon, Josh, or where do you get it?
Yeah, I got it on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a.
I gotta talk to you after the show. All
right. This is. Oh, I need to add this to my conspiratorial one. So, which rapper claimed the Illuminati tried to recruit him, sparking music
Eminem.
Music
Kanye.
industry conspiracies?
Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah, I'm going with his.
Not Eminem.
Kanye.
No. Nope.
Kanye West.
Oh, Kanye West that's correct.
Thank you.
Damn, dude. Oh.
Fucking show off.
That's right, I am.
She said a fucking show off. All right, I'm not trying to take this over with like trivia questions. I mean, these are old ones I wrote a long time ago. All right, fuck it. Josh or Zach, tell me to shut the fuck up whenever. What is Alan Greenspan famous for?
Announcing that they lost $14 trillion before 9/11, the day before 9/11.
No, Alan Greenspan.
Yeah, wasn't he the one who did that?
No, that's Lucky Silverstein.
Luciana?
Oh.
Yeah. Alan Greenspan. I'm not even sure if he's still alive.
Wasn't he? I don't know.
He had passed away. Pretty fucking old. Yeah, he died, this year. Holy shit. June 22nd of this year. Didn't know. No, he was the chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Okay.
For 18 years. I was gonna ask this question, but no. Zach already knows it. I'm gonna skip forward a lot. All right, who made this quote? We'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry,
CIA director. I didn't even have to finish it. Yeah,
1981.
Too many smarty pants on here.
But go ahead and finish it, and actually think about what he is saying.
Yeah, we'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false.
Everything.
William H. Casey. Yeah. Previous
He's not
CIA
really
fucking us.
He is not being dramatic when he says everything.
No, not at all. And we're right there.
Yeah.
Up is down. Men can be women. You can be a dog or a cat now if you want. It don't matter. You can be anything.
Yeah. Have you seen these guys that are dogs and they're literally dogs? Like they get into this crazy fucking realistic suit. They're usually in Asia for some reason.
Yeah, they're called furries.
Yeah, but this is like super realistic.
This one guy was a cat, right? Driving. And he's like, I don't need to show you my license. I'm a cat. He's like, well, according to the state laws of California, cats aren't allowed to drive. So I can call, you can either give me your license, or I can call animal control, have them take you in. You can get rabies shots, maybe even spayed or neutered, whatever. And we can play that way if you want. And the guy, the look on his face was just like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Here's my license.
Yeah. Cats don't get to drive, stupid.
I want a world where cats drive.
All right, this is a fun question.
I identify as a cat. Let's shut up.
Uh-oh.
You get a litter box?
Can't drive.
It goes back to that movie, Meet the Fockers. Cats don't have thumbs, Focker. All right, here we go. Here's a fun one.
Okay. I love that.
Pastafarianism is a joke religion that worships which entity?
The devil.
Wait, what was that? Wait, say it again.
Pastafarianism is a joke religion that worships which entity?
I don't think you could consider it a joke religion. That's the point of it. Is it?
It's Pastafarianism.
It marks off the flying spaghetti.
Rastafarian. Pastafarian.
Starts with
The flying spaghetti monster.
The evil flying spaghetti monster.
There you go. Yeah.
I was like, wait, Rastafarian is definitely a real religion.
Yeah, well, just missing a little part of the R off the...
Yeah, I misheard you.
I think it's separated by what, like 2 letters? Like that in the alphabet? Here's...
You are.
Well, what is the tax-exempt status for churches?
501c3.
Yeah, it's an easy one. That was a softball.
Which I think is why you don't consider Pastafarianism a joke religion.
It's... How can it not be?
Because I think it hits all the check marks to technically be considered a religion. That's part of the joke.
Like Kwanzaa.
It's part of the joke is that it is an actual religion because they've gone through and checked off all the boxes to technically be considered a religion.
What's the religion behind Kwanzaa?
I don't know, some dude in the 80s.
That's not even a religion. That's just that makes less sense than Pastafarianism. Kwanzaa is yeah, it's fucking stupid. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of black people want to like what? I would rather be a Pastafarianism subscriber than a Kwanzaa.
Spaghetti monster sounds good. Fun god.
Okay, well then
I gotta run. I got people showing up. I love y'all.
All right, Zach, you have yourself a fabulous day.
Love you too.
Yep. Have a good one.
See you, bud.
Talk to y'all later.
Toodles.
The Fibonacci sequence starts with 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What is the next number in the sequence?
Huh? What is it? 2, 5, 8?
No, it starts with 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What is the next number in the sequence?
Oh my god, I don't.
1.
That's weird. 1? I don't know. Olivia, come on. The cat's trying to play in the computer with us.
Too difficult.
There's only 9 options. It's not that fucking difficult, Andrew. What's the number?
13.
Wait a minute.
There's a bunch of numbers coming in.
So whoever said 1 would have been correct, yes? Just out of curiosity, the next number isn't really 13.
Do that.
13 is a numeral of, or a number of 2 numerals. So if 13, the very next number after 8 would be what? Not 13, because that's how many? 2. But the first one of that 2 would be the next one after 8. So the next number after 8 is 1, Andrew. Not 13, 1.
Damn it, Josh. Ah.
Like it was a complete guess on my part, but I figured it was going to be in the teens. So as long as I guessed 1, I would be correct.
Mm-hmm. Josh is a killer.
Flying fuck. Well, technically, the Fibonacci sequence shouldn't even start with 0 because numbers have value, and 0 is a placeholder. It doesn't have value. So I think all it does is it creates you can graph it.
Seems to have value as a placeholder, no?
No. 1 through 9. Those are the numbers. 0.
-1, -2,
has no value.
-3, -4, -5.
But if you're wanting to make sure you get
numbers didn't exist until around the 1500s when if you guys want to go to town with Beyond Math, that's fine.
Now, it might not represent a value, but in and of itself, being a placeholder would have value. In accounting, it would be a valuable thing to use in accounting. If you want to say, I have 0 assets in this account, you would account for the account number, and you want to put 0, you don't want to just leave it blank or just not include the account number. You must include the account number, so there needs to be something registered and logged as to what the balance is in that account. Even if the balance is 0, you would still want to put 0 on the register to account for what the amount is in that account. So even then on the register, using a 0 would have value because you're then accounting for it on that side of the register and you're able to include it in your maths. Even if there is no effect on what the outcome is, you're still able to include it and account for it on that side of the register to equalize the whole side, to know that you're accounting that 0 to that account number. The value comes in your ability to use it as an accountant.
I understand what you're saying, but I'll just have to call up Professor Hill. He was one of my professors back in the day. Statistics, calculus, and coding. And it was the same thing. In coding, 0 is not really much. It's barely ever used. Anyways, Nibiru, this is my last question, I promise, because it's not my show, it's not my trivia. But my next trivia is going to be all hardcore conspiratorial. Nibiru is also known by what name? Oh, sorry, which name?
Planet X.
Alright, well, that was too fucking quick.
Sorry. I'm really fucking smart, man.
I can tell.
Brain's just bulging out of my head.
Alright, fuck it. One more. Which vitamin is associated with blood clotting?
I'll think of this, K.
It is K, yeah. I got that from a movie. It's called Suicide Kings. A great fucking movie. You guys never seen it? Then I would highly recommend it. And I had no idea about that.
That's with Christopher Walken, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, Suicide Kings.
It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah, they kidnap
a mob boss.
Yeah, mob boss. Like, bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Ton of actors in that movie too. It's really good.
Oh yeah, there's lots of people.
I would totally link you, Allie, but I'm going to get out of here in about 90 seconds. So there's that. But you pop in here on Wednesday, and I'm sure either myself or Walt or Zachary or somebody will be happy to link you up. And it should be the same link you had before. If you still have it, it'd be the same one. We just use the same link every week. Every week, 3 times a week. We do here. Mostly. But it's a good morning. Great way to start the week. It is a Monday. By God, it's going to be a good Monday, and it's going to be a good week one way or the other. We'll just keep telling ourselves that. We're going to go out there today and kick today's ass. That's what we're going to do.
I will have to add something to that. Wake up and force your smell. Force yourself to smile.
There you go. Even if you don't feel it, fake it till you make it.
Yep.
And we'll be back here on Wednesday for more of the Ironworks. Hopefully Walt will be joining us. So until that day, be good, be well. Do good, do it well. Never forget just how much we love you. Bye-bye.